New Haven Harbour, CJ2, over. Yeah, good morning sir, am I clear to leave the marina?
Yes, clear to leave.
Thank you. Can't see naff all into the sun. Well, good morning and welcome to Sea Fishing with CJ. Out on the boat again. I say again, it's the first time in August and only the second time this summer really. Yeah, we've just had horrendous weather. I mean, I mentioned it on the last time I was out, was the only time in July. And now it's August and we have a window in the weather. So, yeah, we need to get out, get nice and bright and early, up in the dark. Down here at first light. I don't know if the sun's cracking above the horizon yet, but certainly looks like it's going to be a lovely day. The flags up on New Haven Fort are standing limp. Yeah, we're going to go and hit some wrecks I think today. The world is our bivalve mollusk, as they say. Looks all right down there, the visibilities look good. I mean, it's always the worry, isn't it? You get a window in the weather and you think, right, get out, and then you get down here and it's foggy as hell. But it's not, it's lovely today. Look up the river there, it's beautiful blue. Let's get a little bit of speed on. Let's go to steer on the fish finder. Steer. We're going to do things in reverse order today. I'm going to go to my Old Faithful first, so that we can try and get the skunk out of the boat early. So that means I can relax a bit and try some different things. I've got a couple of new marks I want to try out, and a couple of old marks as well. So we're going to go and do a bit of exploring. Now there is a conger competition in September. So one of the things I'm hoping to do, but you know it's a plan. Plans never go according to plan, is that we're going to go and drop the anchor on a couple of wrecks, or a wreck in particular, and have a go see if we can't pick up an eel. I haven't had an eel yet for the species hunt, so it'll be good for that anyway, but it'll also be good to sort of knock the cobwebs out of my wreck anchoring technique, because it's something I've done for a while, and anybody that's ever had a boat and tried to anchor a wreck will realise it isn't as easy as it sometimes looks. Now the people at Drift Fishing have very kindly given me a selection of their sand eels to try out. Now I know that I'm not the only person they've given them to, so I know that Mark Fairhurst, Manic Fishing and Ben Stotton, the amputee angler, have also been given some. I haven't seen their videos, I haven't seen if they've tried them out yet, but we'll see how they get on. We'll give them a good go. We've got a good selection of colours and sizes. I quite favour using this nice sort of white one. There's a nice blue one there as well, slightly longer, slightly heavier. We'll see how we get on with those. But if you want, go on to Manic Fishing, Mark Fairhurst's channel, see how he's got on with them. And also have a look at Ben Stotton, see if he's tried them out yet, before you go out and buy some. I mean, if you get a good review, then you know, they're great people to deal with. So it's Drift Fishing.
Give it marina, James.
Drift lures. See how they go. This long period of fairly sustained winds, there is still quite a residual swell. I mean, it was probably still blowing yesterday. It's probably still blowing until the early hours of this morning. So there is a little bit of a roll in the sea. It's nothing too choppy, it's just a big rolling of waves. So I can't really go too fast, so we'll go out at reasonable speed. When we're doing about 20 knots, which the boat handles quite well. It's not launching off the top of the wave or anything like that. So yeah, you can probably see the way that I'm moving around and the boat's moving around. We are hitting the wave. It means take me about 17 minutes to get to my first destination, which isn't too bad. Yeah, I'll put the camera back on when we get there. Woo. Right, well we're out. We've got to where we're going. Let's put my shadow over the thing so I'm not getting blazed out. You can see there's an awful lot of scribbles on the screen from last time I was out here, so I need to clear that. So I've got a nice clear chart. So there we got a scribbly screen. Boom, and there they are gone. Nice clear trail. Yeah, it's a very slow drift. Let's get tackled up. I mean, it's not a particularly big tide today, so there's probably some of it, and there's probably a little bit of wind against tide. Yeah, gonna get tackled up and start fishing this bad boy. Try one of these drift lures. So I quite like white, so we're going to give these white ones, weedless design, double combo. And that's one thing I like about these drift lures. They give you two lures. It's not one lure and a spare tail. I've got boxes full of spare tails because I lose lures faster than I lose the tails, to be honest. The only time where that might have been different was when I was out in Costa Rica and I was getting the tails bitten off. But to be quite honest with you, I was getting the tails bitten off. They weren't catching fish. We were just feeding the fishes rubber flesh. Oh, and they even give you a little drift sticker. Look at that. We'll put one of those up each time we catch a fish. Have you ever had one of those days where things just aren't going right? I think it's a combination. Well, it's this tide. The tide's not very strong, and then consequently, when you're fishing with lures on long flowing traces, they just twist up the line going down, no matter how carefully you pull it down. I've tried different weights, I've tried different lures, I've tried different lengths of trace. I've even put a longer boom on, but I'm still not consistently fishing. Consistently winding up around my line on the way down. It could combine that with the fact that possibly the fish on this wreck aren't feeding. You know, I did have a couple of little tugs on one drift where I got it right, but I think they were pouting. I don't think they were of anything of note. So we're going to have one more go at it, one more drift on this wreck, and then we're going to go and head up to another wreck that's over in that direction. That go. I sneakily suspect that is where the boat that was on here with us went to. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see him again. But we'll give it one more good go on this wreck. We'll possibly come back to this wreck on the end of the day. This is my go-to wreck at the end of my day's fishing. When things haven't been going well, I come onto this wreck and I catch fish. So, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe it's an evening wreck. Maybe it'll fish better on the flood, because we're on the ebb here at the moment. I mean, I've caught fish on both stages of the tide, up and down. But and the spot where I'd expect to see the fish, I'm seeing them. There's a big cloud of fish over a particular point of the wreck, but I passed the lure through the middle of them a couple of times now with no joy. Although a lot of the times when I wind up, I find that the lure is wrapped up around the line. So anyway, I've done another variation. I've gone a really light lead, which should slow down the descent of the boom, and we'll give that a go. I'll give myself a long lead into the drift so that I can let the thing down slowly, give the time for the lure to be down tide of the boom, and yeah, we'll give it a go. But it's kind of one of those frustrating days. You know, we've wasted a good part of the morning. The tide, as I say, is not a very particularly big tide. You know, it should be at the peak of its flow now, but it's not. There is a tidal drop, but it's very slow. Right, just get that into line. That's it. Put the camera on when something happens. Right, this is a very good drift, so if it's going to happen, it'll happen on this drift. bloody time too. Not a monster, but it is a fish. And it is on the drift. On the drift lure. Let's not count that fish till it's landed. Here we go. It's a little codling. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at that. Look at that. A little codling. Let's get a picture of that with the drift lure in its mouth. But happy days. Happy days. Have another go. See if we can get his great big grandfather. Woo! Oh, by the way, cue the music and cut. Maybe. Certainly hard on the wreck. Hard on the wreck. Shaking its head well. It is a bass. It is a bass. A nice bass. Again on the drift eel. So that's two drifts, two species, both on this lovely white drift eel. And look, let me just see it with the drift eel in its mouth. Yeah, beauty. He's going to come over to you as well. The skunk is out of the boat and get another dance. So cue the music and oh, it was worth the wait, wasn't it? We worked hard for those fish. It just seems like at this stage of the tide it's coming up the feet also. It took me a while to work out that you need to use a lighter lead, a really light lead, when it's like this, and it's working. I'm not tangling up, which is good news. Good news indeed. So let's go around and have another crack, see if we can't get a third fish. See if we get a pollock on the third drift. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Catch you when I get there. Right, so it's 9:28. Low water is at 11:45, so we've got another 2 hours and 16 minutes of the ebb. So just so you know, get some sort of an idea when this wreck suddenly started to feed. It's kind of mid ebb, isn't it? Just past the mid. So let's see if it carries on. Another drift. See what happens. Sea is really smoothed off now, isn't it? Lovely. And I'm hot. I haven't had time to take my top off. I need to take my hoodie off because I am sweating. Just that it suddenly caught up Well, I'm still going the wrong way. This drift is definitely gone horrible slack now. Right, well the tide is slackening right off now. It's making the drift almost impossible. And a couple of times I've got it right, I've not had any fish, so they come on the feed and gone off the feed again. So we're going to move to another wreck. Where I intend to drop the anchor, if we can't, and have a go with bait, if we can get some bait. We've got to catch some bait yet. So what we might use is this slack period, just to drift around a bit, put some mackerel feathers down, see if we can't pick up some mackerel, and then take it from there. If we don't pick any mackerel up, then there is a wreck that we can go and fish just outside where we're going, which we'll fish on the flood. But it's still got quite a bit of time at the time. What time is it? It's 9:55, so 5 to 10. So it's about another hour or so before the tide. But it's small tides and they're falling tides, so the next tide's smaller. So it does mean that, you know, that they're slow to get going if they ever do. We'll suck it and see, give it a go, give it our best, and then maybe make another plan if that doesn't work. But so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to move to another wreck now, and give that a go. Catch you there. Operation depends on me catching some mackerel. So there's some mackerel. If we can't pick some up. Pump over the wreck as well, because there's been something giving them almighty tugs on the lures. We're not taking them, so it could be scad or mackerel, could be wrasse. I got a big wrasse. I don't know why. I'm feeling wrasse. Just working the water column here, trying different depths. I mean, mackerel can be very easy, but it can be bloody hard work. I've got a feeling today might be hard work. Quite a few markers showing up on the fish finder down near the bottom, and there was quite a big ball of bait fish when we came over at one time, so in front of the wreck. This is about where we are. On the drop, but quite deep. What it is, what have we got? Oh, it's scad. Oh, a mackerel and a scad. Oh, we've got a string of nice little tiny joeys. A lovely little bait size, like live bait size joeys. I diddly deal. Tiny little bait size joeys. And a live bait size scad. Might change plans and go live baiting. How well they keep alive. I'll give that a freshen up in water. Using tiny little sabikis. That was quite dandy at the bottom. Oh, that's right at the top. Right at the top. Look at that. Woohoo! I'll take it back. It's not really hard work. Although, these are a lovely lightweight size mackerel. Right near the top. Big shoulder mackerel on the fish finder. Ooh. Go. Oh, how close. Obviously after there's little mackerel as well. Hey! Excellent. The anchor down. We're the wrong side of the tide at the moment, wrong side of the wreck at the moment. But the idea is that we're in the right place, that when the tide starts running the other way, we'll swing round and we'll be fishing into the wreck. That's the plan anyway. Can't be long now. Just going to put some mackerel feathers down with a big slow jig on. I'm just going to bounce that on the bottom. I might bait the slow jig. What do you reckon? Put a bit of bait on it. Little tiny sabiki, slow jig. Yeah, might pick up some launce or something like that. Nice. Don't know what the bottom is here, whether it's a sandy bottom or not. Doesn't look like it's banks. But we'll just let the action of the motion of the ocean bounce the jig up and down on the bottom. And on this rod, I've got a live mackerel on, just on the bottom, on a taupe rig. Oh, that's good. Put my feet up for a bit. Been on my feet since, well, 6 o'clock. Knackered. cream crackered. But been a good day so far. 2 out of the big 3, and dolphins. I mean, I've been catching lots of fish. I'm hoping that when the time comes round and we're fishing into the wreck, we'll pick up a species for the species hunt. But hey, what a window in the weather after all the crap weather we've had. Either it's the live bait getting chased, because it wasn't a particularly big bite, it was just a rattly bite. I'll bring it up in a bit, that might be my bait's just been robbed. Let's have a look at that, because I think it might be something's just robbed the live bait off the hook. Either that was a very, very greedy pouting. No, as I thought, the live bait has been robbed. Someone's robbed that live bait off there. So we're going to put a scad on as live bait. A little bit tougher than mackerel, but a good live bait, a very good live bait. Because of that, they are tough. They do survive for a very long time. Hook him through the skull. Put him down. So I wonder what little predator came along and snaffled that live mackerel then. Has caught us some mackerels, I think. That's good. Yeah, oh yeah, nice stream. Get them all on board. Yeah, don't want to lose any of them. Right, that's good. That's good. That gives me a bit of slack in the fishy numbers. Massive shoal in that side down here, so another pump to see if we can't get another full string. Oh yeah, straight into it. Straight into it. There's a pulse of them coming through. Out for them dolphins. Just come off. I think it came off. Just the weight of the weight, that is, I think. Yeah, that's gone. There was something there, but it wasn't big. I think maybe this might even be a dogfish that's got hold of the live bait, or it could be a cuttle actually. Cuttle's a bit partial to the old live baits, but it's definitely gone. So got live joey on there again. Let's get it down, see what we can pick up. Well, the live mackerel is definitely nervous. Feel him shaking around. Tie a 10-0 Cox and Roll meat hook on the end of a bit of, I don't know, 150 pounds monofill, about that long, and that will be my conger trace. Once we swing round in the tide. Don't seem to be doing much swinging into the tide at the moment. Still facing the other way, which is strange because the wind is coming from that way, which should blow us around if the tide's on slack. But it can't be long now because we will swing round into tide. I feel confident. It's done it again. Let's swim up, so I'm anticipating an almighty mess. Woo! Nice big one, so not little tiny joeys this time. Proper conger baits. That's a bit better. That's a bit better, but as I said, they swum up, so I anticipate an almighty mess. And what have I got? I've got an almighty mess. But it's 3 decent sized conger baits. They will flap up nicely. This one is the culprit. Gonna be untangling this for a while. Something on there. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, look at a bend in this rod. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. Taupe, maybe. Decent sized taupe would be very nice. Whatever it was just smashed me up. Ah! Wouldn't be fishing if you didn't catch one of these. That probably explains what's been robbing my live baits, but that wasn't what smashed me up. Could have been bull ass, I suppose, but put it back. Oh, mackerel goes back down again. Obviously it's not live bait anymore. That wasn't what smashed me up. Thinking, actually could have been bull ass, couldn't it? Could have been a bull ass or a toad. It's definitely something with a lot of power. And I think that's what's been robbing my live baits, is the bloody dogfish. Should be swinging around. Once we're fully facing the right way, once we're facing so the boat is facing down the channel, we might pay out a bit more anchor rope possibly to get us, make sure we're into the wreck, but we'll see. Anyway, I think I've got something on that rod. Something definitely bobbing and banging on there. Yeah, there's something on there. There was something there, but it ain't there no more. once the boat is facing the right way and the lines are streaming out that way, the fishing will get better, I'm sure. So what's robbed there? Somebody robbed the bit of fish I put onto the slow jig. No, there's nothing on there, but we'd obviously swung around and hooked under a rock or something. We've caught a dead man's finger. it's a type of sponge that grows on the seabed. That's what I was hooked into, but felt like it was sort of snagged. Just small baits on there. Rod. Still tugging. It's a bream somehow. I think it's probably a whiting or a pouting. Oh, it's Bernard the Gurnard. They're getting a nice red Gurnard. What a beautiful fish. Ow, 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 spiky fella. Just give him a little kiss. Beautiful, beautiful eyes, a beautiful blue with a gold ring round them. Spikes there. Whoops. And it's a red Gurnard as opposed to the other common fish that we get here is a tub. There are other Gurnards, but the two most common are red and tub. And this is a red because obviously it's red and it hasn't got the blue ring around its pectoral fins. So there he goes. Ooh, is he going? He's working at it. And he's gone. It was. Still something there. Whoa. Is there a fish there? Or the slow jig is caught on something. It's not one anchor rope, is it? something coming up. There's something on here. More than a Gurnard. Maybe I've got another dead man's hand. Got the rest of the hand this time, minus one finger. It's not fighting, it's just heavy. Oh, it's a dogfish, it's a dogfish. Blooming dogfish. He would not be fishing if you didn't catch a few dogfish. And there I did have another dead man's finger there, look. So that's what I was into. Bring that whole mackerel up because I've got a feeling it might have been robbed, and we'll flap up one of these little baby joeys and put that down there. What are we doing on that? Kind of swinging towards the wreck. Ways to go, yeah. We'll have to pay out some rope, but we're still not facing the way I want to be facing. We want to be facing that way. Let's check the bait on here. It's gone. I got a feeling. Ooh, I'm in the bottom. Got it free. Which I think, judging by the last fish and what it felt like, this feels exactly the same. I think we got a dogfish. It's putting a bend in the rod though, but it ain't fighting. Colour. We've got a rock. We've caught a rock. It's my PB rock, and that's the sponge, the dead man's fingers, that grows down the seabed. I don't know what that alarm is. I don't doubt that is going to get plagued with dogfish now, but we'll see. We'll see. Do with some catching some more live joeys actually. Let's give that a good work, the mackerel rod a bit. See if we can't pick up some live mackerel. On that again. another red Gurnard. Put your spines down, mate. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to release you. You're even croaking. And away. Not sure if that picked up the bait on the way up or on the bottom, but it'll certainly go in the live bait tank. Go down on the next iteration of live bait. Bait's still good. So what we had today, we've had cod, bass, mackerel, scad, gurnards and dogfish. So that's a fair mixed bag, isn't it? And we got smashed up by something big. It's going to go down in my mind as the one that got away, and another one that got away. Oh, hello. Not on the bottom there. There's something there, isn't there? I think there might be some scad down there somewhere. We have had nothing new for the species comp, however. So yeah, got the bait. So I thought so. Oh shit! The rod rest has rotated. That was one of the things I wondered about these rail safe, is that they are a little bit high above where the mounting points. There's a bit of leverage there, and this could be a fish that's done here, of course. Give up the rail safe for this, and we'll put this just down on the side of the boat. Maybe we should swap these around and put the Where's my deck chair? I want to sit down. I'm free crackered again. I sat down for a couple of hours. It's been non-stop. Oh, gonna sit down for a bit. Ooh. Ooh, that gave a tug. That gave a tug. Oh, and it's tugging again. Bream, maybe. Bream. Let's hope. Let's hope. Might get another dance in. Ooh. It is fighting like a bream. It is a bream, it's good. Ooh. Ooh. What is it? It's a bream. It's a very nice bream. Ooh, baby. Look at that bad boy. Look at him. Well, shiver my timbers. Guess what that means? Is that music again? And you can't see my footwork. Well, it's acceptable, but yeah. Beauty. Oh, what a smorgasbord of fish I'm having for my dinner tonight. Let's get that down, see if there's any more. Get his big brother. My big conger rod there has got a little bit of a tap tap tap. Could just be pouting, ragging at the big mackerel that's on there, but it could also be an inquiry from an eel. We're quite a long way out from there, but it's fishing back in the right direction. The wreck is kind of lying behind us at an angle, so yeah, definitely going there, isn't it? That looks, that looks like a bite to me. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh, that is an eel. That is a big eel. Ooh. Just got to plug the battery in because the battery's running flat on the camera. I don't want the camera to die at the moment of glory with this eel. I don't know if it's big or not, but it's an eel nonetheless. Oh. Get this right out of the way. Big eel, I don't think. So he says, as he pulls him off his feet. There it is, you can see colour. It's a nice eel, it's not a monster, it's not a qualifying eel by any means, but one I haven't got for the species hunt yet. I've got my hand on the leader, which in theory means it's landed. Oh. Come out. wherever you are. Oh, in the net, in the net, in the net. Out the net, out the net. Completely twisted up in the net now. Oh yeah, there's buggers up there. I think I'm going to hand line this in. I don't think I can net it. It ain't playing. It's pretty well hooked, so I think, and it's not big. So, hand line it in, get this net out of the way. Yeah, it's not big. By any stretch of the imagination, it's not a monster. But, hoo hoo hoo! Eel in the boat. Eel in the boat. This goes. There. Woohoo! And there we go. And away. Woo-hoo-hoo! Guess what? Another species in the boat, but you know something, I'm knackered. I'm too knackered to do any full disco, so we'll do some slow stuff. And that is why I don't like coming out in the fog. Because although we're out the shipping lanes here, we are on the main ferry route. And yeah, there he is. I mean, he's pretty good. He's watching his radar, obviously. You can trust him to do that. I don't trust some of the ships going to shipping lanes to do that, but the ferry's pretty good. They will sound their horn if they think that you're in front of them. But if you're steaming along, you won't hear that horn. So you need to bear that in mind. But that's the New Haven Dieppe ferry. And it looks like it's a long way away on the camera, but actually it's quite close. It's probably, I don't know, a couple 100 metres away. It's amazing actually, because it's very little of it is under the water, so I don't envisage we're going to get a huge wake off it, but I might be wrong. I hope I am. I hope I'm not. So I'm just flapping up this mackerel, so make an insert at the cut. A couple of inches up from the tail for a couple of inches, and then turn your knife, cut the spine, get rid of that bit. We won't throw away because it's quite nice for making bream baits, etc. And then we use our 10-0 Cox and Rawl meat hook, and we put it up through under the chin and out through the bony part of the skull, so it's nicely attached there. Loads of blood and guts and scent coming out of that, and we'll get that back down and see if we can catch that eel's big brother or big sister. No, seagull, you can go away. Right, get out of it. Gotcha. Let's get this up and have a look at it. It's been down there a while. See, someone snaffled the live bait off it. Yep, live bait is gone. Pin your booth. Very bony old fish they are. Bony old boys. Right, I am going to have a sit down. I've said I was going to do that a few times now, and then something's happened. So I am going to have a sit down. It's my back and my legs and everything killing me, and have a breather before the next excitement. Might even have a cup of tea actually. Yeah, sit down and a cup of tea. I knew I shouldn't have said it. I've got a big eel on it again. Oh, it is a big eel as well. Oh, 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 oh. I spoke too soon. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, and I got something on that rod as well. Oh, I've got a bream on that rod, I think. Oh, this is big. Oh, he's putting up a tussle anyway. And the groin protector. This is a great piece of kit. Maybe not a monster. Spiky. Oh, lost the eel. Eel's gone. Eel's gone. Eel's gone. Let's see what this was. I lost both. Still on there. Pouting. It's fighting like a bream. She's fighting like a bream. Too early to declare it. Tug for a little while. Come on, come on, Bertie Bream. Here we go. A bream, nice one. Lively, not as big as the last one, but still worthy of dinner. Ouch! And very spiky. They are very spiky, those Bertie Breams. But there we go. Well, that felt like a nice eel actually. Probably a bit bigger than the last one, but anyway, hey, we'll put the bait, get it baited up and catch his big brother. I am gonna have a bloody sit down. All right, I am gonna sit down. You hear that, fish? Oh, I don't believe it. I've got something going on the bloody Conger rod again, I think. I'm going to make the most of me sit down. There's an eel on it. Oh, yep, there's an eel on it. Definitely there's an eel on it. Ooh! It's an angry eel. With my groin protector gone. Castrating myself. Giving an almighty shake of the head. Colour. I don't think it's an eel. I think it's a very big bass. That is a very big bass. That is a big bass. Oh. Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at this bad boy. Oh, I don't know what weight that is. That is a nice fish. No odds in that. That is a nice fish. Spiked me. He spiked me. Put him in the live bait tank to refresh. Right, it was 70 centimetres and I weighed it around about £7. Yeah. Well, second drift. First drift was a bit off the edge. I'm into what I think is probably a Pollack. So that's the big three on the drift lures if it is. Obviously it's bass, I've got to put it back because I've had my two. There's a cod, it's happy as. Still shaking his head. Got colour. Spinning like a there. Oh, it's a Pollack. It is a Pollack. Yeah, Pollack. Not a big one. Pollack on the drift lures. So drift lures, hit it off. Black and sparkly one. Yeah, hit it hard actually. So we'll go back. And away! Woohoo! Went off like a rocket. how many fish have I lost from fanning around with cameras? That was a good fish, that was. Bollocks. Pardon my French. This is a big fish. It stripped a load of line off me then. Yeah, this is a cracking fish. Oh, it's still going. Look at the bend in this rod. On the Drift Eels, definitely to be recommended. I think it's Pollack. It's had its lunge and it's coming up. Oh, I don't know though. Oh, just another little go. Ooh. Ooh. We've got some colour coming. Oh, we've got colour. It is a Pollack. It is a fine Pollack. Oh, come here. Come on to Chris. Come to CJ. Come to CJ. Now, how well hooked is it? We'll find out. Oh, that is not half bad. On the drift eel. Look at that. That was coming off, that's for sure. I don't know, that's going to go back. I think that's going to have to go in the bucket because it's got a barometric injury, so yeah. So, cue the music. Oh, let's have a slow number. Some slow music, please. Thank you. And just nice slow dance because I am knackered. That was a nice Pollack. Whew. Happy days. So on the Drift Eels, we've had success with the white. With these this morning, and then these this evening. Bass and cod this morning and nice Pollack this evening. It's been a really good day. How many species we had? We had cod, bass, bream, conger, Pollack, Gurnard, dogfish, scad, mackerel. Is that 9 species? Or have I missed something? No, I think that's 9 species. And whatever it was we missed. So yeah, been a cracking day. Going to start heading back in now because I'm about done in. So I've been out of this at 6 o'clock and it must be getting on for 6 o'clock now. So 12 hours out to sea. It's a long day. It's a long day, and I'm going skydiving tomorrow, so I need to get back. Have a hot bath, I think. Ibuprofen. Have something to eat because I've only eaten a bowl of cereal and a packet of crisps all day, and call it a night. So thanks very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. We've had a number of dances today. And then the weather goes back to not so great again, I think. We had a little window in the weather, so it's been great. So thanks very much for joining me. I'll catch you on the next one. Home, James. see.